Travel for me has opened up perspectives, and it can invite you to push the boundaries of what you know. And you don't always have to travel far away to appreciate the magic of the world. Traveling really humbles me. It's part of who I am. My name is José Gonzalez, and I'm the founder of Latino Outdoors. Latino Outdoors is a community, an organization, a space for people that might have this interest in the outdoors, but maybe don't feel they have a community to do it with. They should be able to connect to all the benefits of nature and the outdoors. Most of my travel has been getting to go on different adventures, like to come on a group hike to see the redwoods here in Oakland.
José Gonzalez here. If you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, join us for a very special event.
Latino Outdoors works at the community level to provide intergenerational field trips, hiking, camping, adventuring, exploration, and so forth. And it's in over 13 states, and that will continue to change and grow. Everywhere that I travel, I want some sense of connection, whether it's a new location, it's a new community, it's a new food, you name it. And so when I'm traveling, going on a light jog connects me to place. In Oakland is astoundingly beautiful, both culturally and ecologically. I remember as a kid running out on the trails in my hometown. That stays there with me as I explore these places. I was born in Amatlán de Caña, the state of Nayarit, Mexico, relatively rural town where the outdoors is just outside. But I wasn't thinking of them out the outdoors, it was just afuera. That definitely began to fragment with migration to the US just before the age of 9, pretty young. It was like uprooting in the sense of like home was gonna be very different from now on. I wasn't receiving a lot of cultural cues that being Mexican was okay. It's the classic ni de aquí ni de allá, kind of follows you everywhere. And the sense of disconnection and isolation and living in a new place that was unfamiliar. As a kid growing up in the Central Valley, I remember in one of these school field trips, we were gonna go to a state park, Calaveras Big Trees. I show up to this, and first is that sense of scale, feeling so small. You look up and you look up and you look up. It's almost like time pauses for a bit. Sense of awe and wonder of a kid who's trying to figure out how he fits in this new culture. Redwoods for me are basically like elders. Your ancestors, your antepasados telling me that I belong. They're saying, welcome home. Traveling to the outdoors was now a thing. How can I have more experiences and provide experiences like what I had? Latino Outdoors first began as a blog, as just putting my first story out there. Here's kind of what I'm thinking, feeling, experiencing, and asking of others. Does this resonate with you? And then beginning to get some of those first comments. They're like, ooh, wait, is this real? Like, how do I sign up? So Latino Outdoors really kind of starts with the idea of how do we connect cultura with the outdoors and create a new relationship to travel. I want to use the power of community to take other people outdoors to go out and experience and hike in this way. They should be able to connect to all the benefits of nature and the outdoors. This will be good. We can quickly go around and just share a little bit about our intention for the hike. I'm grateful that you're here. So my intention is going to be that everybody's expertise, whatever it looks like, comes in.
My name is Miguel Marquez. Happy to see some good friends and some new faces. This place has a special place in my heart, so happy to be back.
My name's Aurora. I love redwoods, and it's such a beautiful day right now, so I'm excited to be out here with all of you.
You can call me Mayu. I've never been here, so I'm excited to be here, and yeah.
We don't get to come out here that often, so it's nice to visit different open spaces from time to time.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the park because it gets redwoods on both sides.
A place like Oakland, even if I didn't grow up in an area like this, I feel at home. And it's because of the people.
He's singing.
I always just get a thrill and joy of seeing teams that are coming together.
Parents, and they make a bunch of Mexican food.
Right?
You notice something cool and interesting, por favor, share it with us. It's really more about sharing each other's joys and passions.
Getting to hike in a landscape that still retains some redwood ecology, it's deeply special. The landscape could be new to you, and yet there still might be something for which this is familiar.
Bay laurel leaves, the ones out here are like 4 times as pungent as you would find in your spice store. You can come out here into nature and forage and collect for your meals at home.
We wanted to kind of close out the hike with what we connected to and what we're taking away and so forth. So pass it around. You can be as short and as long as you like.
I've been noticing how tall the trees are. I feel like it's a really humbling moment. But also, there are a lot of new trees that are just starting to sprout. We need to have other people that are around us supporting us, and that's something that we can see in the nature. It's a really beautiful place.
I love and miss my family all the time, so whenever I see something beautiful or experience something beautiful, they're always my first thought. So I always wonder what they would feel like if they were out here.
I read an article and it said only 5% of the forest is still alive today. But it's still so much, so we should all be grateful that we can be here today. And a lot of people, they don't have the chance to be here.
I want my legacy to be more like a redwood. You might start with a seed and you're down in the dirt putting out that first root, and then ultimately growing and then being able to produce more seeds and contribute to a cycle that others can continue. Estamos aquí. We are here. Yo cuento in Spanish like a story, as well as cuento as a way to be able to say we count through the stories that we get to tell about ourselves. You don't have to leave your cultura at the trailhead to be able to travel with the sense of this community, because traveling is the way to really encounter and appreciate what diversity means. And that is all part of the work that this community has done.